With Israeli forces confirming Sinwar's killing, the year-long hunt for the Hamas leader comes to an end. It's a good day for the world. That is what the US President Joe Biden said, who spoke to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on the phone and congratulated him. Biden, as well as his Vice President Kamala Harris, called Sinwar's killing an opportunity to free Israeli hostages held by Hamas and also end the year-long war in Gaza. U.S. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller said that the country wants to kickstart talks on a proposal to achieve a ceasefire and secure the release of the hostages. According to reports, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has already held separate phone calls with Saudi and Qatari foreign ministers in this regard. Meanwhile, EU Chief Ursula von der Leyen said that the death of Sinwar, it majorly weakens the Palestinian militant group.
Yes, indeed. Sinwar was the leader of a terrorist organization, the terrorist organization of Hamas, and he was basically the mastermind behind the 7th of October with the killings, the massacres, the rapes and the kidnapping. So his death is certainly significantly weakening Hamas.
French President Emmanuel Macron, as well as Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, called Sinwar the primary architect of the terrorist attack on October 7th on Israel. UK's Defence Secretary John Healey, who also held Sinwar responsible for Hamas's attack on Israel, said it triggered the darkest day for the Jewish people since the Second World War, and a year of conflict with Palestinian civilian casualties mounting day by day. Meanwhile, there were mixed reactions to Sinwar's killing in Israel. Several people hit the streets with placards that read, and I'm quoting, "The picture of victory is the last hostage and not Sinwar in a coffin." And well, for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
President Biden views the death of Yahya Sinwar, the Hamas leader, as an opportunity for progress in the Israel-Hamas conflict. He stated that this is a good day for Israel, for the United States, and for the world, comparing Sinwar's death to that of Osama bin Laden by the United States. President Biden emphasized that Sinwar's removal now presents a chance for a day after in Gaza without Hamas, allowing for a political settlement that provides a better future for Israelis and Palestinians alike. Vice President Kamala Harris also echoed similar sentiments while she was campaigning in the U.S. state of Wisconsin. The U.S. president is now dispatching Antony Blinken, the U.S. Secretary of State, once again to the region to facilitate negotiation and discuss a pathway for the release of hostages. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan also expressed optimism about the potential for a, quote, new approach without Sinwar's operational control, stating that his removal from the battlefield indeed presents an opportunity to find a way forward. However, U.S. officials did acknowledge the uncertainty about Sinwar's successor and what happens next. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.